Hello and welcome to my channel. This channel only talks about Blackswan's styling and fashion, however this video is going to be different. I want to talk about DR and how they are unknowingly sabotaging Black Swan. Number 1. The controversy between Fatou and Leia. As a company, it's their responsibility to diffuse conflict between members, however, they let Younghoon be the one to diffuse it, which is crazy because she is a member, which means that she was always going to pick a side, especially since she was the one in the middle of it. I understand that she was the leader and the eldest of the group, but she is an idol, not a staff member, not a manager. A lot of people had already made their minds up on Fatou being a bully, due to racial biases. So when Fatou released her statement, it was obvious that Fatou was angry and panicking due to the hate, death threats, and the news articles that were written about her, hence why she released the statements the way that she did. It actually made things worse for her because people started to say that she's bad for putting Leia's business out there, which in my opinion, I do understand their point of view, but she should have been a little bit mindful. However, she has every right to stand up for herself. The video statement that DR made them do came out way too late, when the damage was already done. It didn't clear the air at all, instead it just divided the fanbase some more. Doctor should have just made a written statement and lied about the scandal. They could have said the girls are not fighting, everything you're seeing online is fake. Please pay those rumors no mind and stop spreading hate towards the members, or we will take legal actions, whilst fixing the issue privately without the public knowing, because that's what a real company would do. Every K-pop groups fight, it's not a new concept, it's just the first time for it to be documented in real time for the fans to see. Many first and second generation idols come out and talk about how they hated each other, they are colleagues after all. We all don't get along with our colleagues and classmates. For example, Key and Miho from SHINee hated each other whilst they were trainees, and even after the first few years of debuting, but the public never knew because SM was handling the situation like a real company. It was only until both Miho and Key finally made up, that's when they had told the public and made jokes about their fights. Years after the controversy between Fatou and Leia, the truth finally comes out in the documentary K-pop, which in my opinion was a bad idea, bad in the sense that a lot of the fans had already gotten over it and moved on, but the documentary awoke a lot of anger that towards each party that was involved. A lot of racism, xenophobia, haters and just pure lies are being spread now, and it really needs to stop. From the documentary, Leia and Fatou left on good terms, and if Fatou can forgive her and move on, and if Leia can also forgive Fatou and move on, then we as fans should too. It's been 2 years already, so I wish Leia the best in whatever she chooses to do next. Number 2. Cat and Mouse promotions were cut extremely short for no reason at all. They had only performed Cat and Mouse 3 times and stopped because they had to go to India for the Mumbai K-Town festival. DR Music should have let them promote Cat and Mouse either a month earlier or after the festival. Cat and Mouse is the song that would have catapulted them and their careers if they promoted them longer, because dreamy pop such as Doja Cat, Say So, FX, Shadow, Sabrina Carpenter, Feather, Sweetie featuring Her Closer, Kali Uchis, Lottery, Tweed, Girls Like Me Don't Cry, 50-50, Cupid, Doja Cat and Scissor, Kiss Me More, Illit, Magnetic are very popular right now. DR Music fumbled so hard, and it's so disappointing because it could have been the summer 2023 anthem. Number 3. The cancelled Japan meet. Dr. Music should have had the girls record a Japanese album, whether it be Japanese version of Cat and Mouse, Karma, Close to Me, and Over. They could have also made an original Japanese song with a Japanese artist as a feature, in order to promote the Japanese fan meet, but instead they didn't do any of this and ended up cancelling on Japanese fans once again. Number 4. Announcements. DR Music sucks. They suck at announcements. Whenever the girls are going on tour, are attending event, etc., they only ever post it on Instagram stories, which is dumb because stories are only up for 24 hours. They should post Black Swan announcements as actual posts on both Black Swan's and DR's official pages. We as Luminas shouldn't be hearing their updates through secondary sources because it doesn't seem legit, nor does it get taken seriously. Number 5. The Roll-Up album rollout. The fans were speculating a comeback in May because it had been almost a year since they last were promoting. but then they announced that their comeback would be in June. All the fans were really happy, including the girls themselves. However, the comeback kept getting pushed back, which made a lot of fans tired. Some even left the fandom due to the frustration. So when they started to promote, we loved it because the makeup artists, stylists, and hairstylists stepped up their game, and the budget was immensely bigger than their previous comebacks. Like, I can't believe that they even had Flo Rida work with them on Roll Up. When the promotions for Roll Up ended, I thought we would at least get a performance video of Roll Up. It never happened. I wanted DR to take a page from Tinashe's book and release a medley performance. Tinashe released a 7-track album called Baby Angel and released 3 music videos from it, which means that she didn't release music videos for 4 songs, and that is why she made the Baby Angel Experience, which is a 22-minute performance video of her whole album. She had a storyline, background dancers, and an outfit change. She had also directed it, choreographed it, and executed it all within 10 days. It would have also been great if DR Music did this for the album and performed Say Jamais Vu, Roll Up, Double Down, and La Bounce with a storyline and dancers, because it's an amazing album and every song needs to be showcased with some sort of visual. Look at Card for example. Everyone assumed they would flop because a lot of co-ed groups in Korea always flop, but they didn't. They really started from the bottom and worked so hard to get to the top. They were promoting the same time as Blackswan, but they're still releasing stuff for their album. DR needs to also buy ads on YouTube, TikTok and Instagram to get the girls' views. Deep down, I still think that Blackswan will hopefully make another comeback before the year ends, and it will be Say Jamais Vu because apparently Connie and Fatou teamed up and made a choreography for that song. 5. Blackswan are the blueprint for global K-pop groups. Blackswan are getting so much attention with their talent, looks, Sriya and Lara combo, the Grammy mention, and so much more in general. If I was DR, I'd be riding the fuck out of this wave and release a short film, or I would let them promote Double Down because performing it once is such a shame, because the song is so fun and definitely matches the current trending music and the choreography is so cute. Like, what's the point in making a choreo for Double Down, just for it to be performed once? Like, it makes no sense. Doctor keeps fumbling because Double Down is such a trendy sound, it would be amazing to promote it longer. It's clearly getting the cat and mouse treatment. You'd think that because this lineup is the first non-Korean group to ever debut in Korea, the company would push the girls. They should really be on TV shows, in dramas as a special guest or even as extras. They should be consistent on their channel by having the girls post individual vlogs, and 1 group vlog, and the challenges per month, and at least 2 comebacks a year. 6. The conclusion: DR Music seriously needs to do better before Blackswan gets buried underneath the new global groups even though they are the blueprint.